Hey, what is up, guys? It's Derek10 here, bringing you back another video, and today we're gonna be changing it up, and I'm gonna be bringing you a what if today. And today's what if is, what if Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown were still on the Pittsburgh Steelers? Now, I'm a huge Steelers fan, and this would be interesting to me. I don't really think we're better off with Antonio Brown. Bell would be a pretty good pretty good man to have on the squad, not gonna lie. But we are gonna put everything on automatic. And yeah, we're gonna put it on simulation and start it off. Trade deadline on, salary cap on, superstar abilities on. Yeah, we're gonna put pre-existing. Yeah, we're gonna keep it on too. Practice squealing off, or we can put it on actually. Weekly clear clock. Yeah. Okay, everything's set up. Now let's hop into it. I'll show you guys the roster, and we'll see how the Pittsburgh Steelers do. Now we're going to look at the roster before preseason, and we're going to look at it after also. So the team. So the offense is OP, obviously. They have Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback, still is a great quarterback. They'll have Le'Veon Bell and James Conner and Jalen Samuels, three great backs. And then the wide receiver core will be pretty nice too, with Antonio Brown, Juju, Dante, James, Ryan, Eli. Pretty good wide receiver core also. So the offense is going to be pretty good, not going to lie. You know what we're actually going to do? We're going to go ahead and turn injuries off. Ryan Shazier is still injured, right? Okay. We're actually going to go ahead and turn injuries off, but this is the lineup. They're not bad. Well, defensively, they could use some work, but we're not even going to touch it. We're going to let it all be automatic. It's just a what if today. The Steelers still had Bell and Brown on the squad. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn off injuries for we have none of that. For just straight what would happen. And yeah, there it is. It's off. Okay, let's hop into it and then see who they cut and who they trade. Because they might trade. They might go ahead and trade Mr. James Conner or maybe some of the receivers. So let's jump into it and let's see what preseason has to offer for us. Okay, so after the first 4 preseason games, we're going to go ahead and upgrade our players, see who got upgrades. So, not a lot of players, actually. Now, let's go ahead and look at the roster now and see what changed. We're actually going to go ahead and look at depth chart and see who's the starting guys and see where they are placed. Now, we're not going to mess with any of this. We're going to let it all the CPU handle it. So Le'Veon Bell is the starting running back, obviously. Roosevelt next. They have Antonio Brown. So they cut some receivers, but they still got the main core ones. Didn't really add any. Didn't trade away Mr. Conner. Looks like they're going to be keeping the roster how it is. Except they have a left tackle, right tackle. Not a bad decision if they have a weak guy on their outside. TJ Watt, great outside linebacker. Vince Williams and Devin Bush are the starters. Bud Dupree's on the outside. Joe Hayden, Mike Hilton, Steven Nelson, already burned. Steven Nelson, great pickup from the Chiefs. Sean Davis is starting free safety, and Terrell Edmonds is starting strong safety. Who's kick return and punt returner? I'm guessing Ryan Switzer for both. Oh no, I forgot Antonio Brown. Okay. Power running back is Le'Veon Bell. Slot receiver is going to be Ryan Switzer. They have sub linebacking. Okay. So they actually got rid of Mark Barron. I wonder if they traded him or what. Let's go check it out. So they released Josh Dobbs, released left end, so released sign center, sign left guard. Any big names? Oh, so they just released Mark Barron. Oh, Cameron Sutton got on the practice squad. I recognize some of these names. Mr. Matavich, he's been on the team for a while. Brian Allen went to the practice squad. Eli Rogers got released. Alright, let's hop into it and we'll stop mid-season, see how they do. Wow. So the Steelers are only 4-3. Let's go ahead and look at their schedule here. Who they lost to. Okay, so they lost to the Patriots. They beat the Seahawks. Damn, lost to the 49ers. Beat the Bengals. Lost against the Ravens. Beat the Chargers. That's surprising with how bad they started out the season. And they beat the Dolphins also. The rest of their schedule kind of looks mediocre, not too hard. But I want to see what happened against the Patriots, see who's producing. So Ben Roethlisberger did not do good at all. What about the run game? Le'Veon Bell did nothing either. He got a touchdown, but that's about it. And he got a fumble. Receiving, Antonio Brown only had 61 yards. Steelers did not do well that game. Let's go ahead and take the stats mid-season. So Ben Roethlisberger is doing absolutely terrible. He's 32nd in the NFL in passing. Last. Rushing, Le'Veon Bell. Actually, let's go take a look at the NFL. Where's Le'Veon Bell? So Le'Veon Bell is 4th in rushing yards. Not the highest in touchdowns. What about average yards attempt? What is that? There's a game. Oh, right here. So out of the running backs, he's averaging top 3. Yeah, top 3 running back in average yards per carry. Maybe they should give it to him more often. Receiving. Is Antonio Brown up there? No. Big question, who's going to do better, Antonio Brown or Mr. Juju? That's the real question here. It doesn't look like either of them are getting any yards. Jeez, where are they at? So Brown only has 315 yards and Juju has 177. Mostly, I'm thinking mostly because of the quarterback situation with Mr. Ben Roethlisberger. But Le'Veon Bell is up there in receiving also, only 5 yards behind Juju. So the receiving core is pretty OP. Not going to lie, but Ben Roethlisberger is not producing. Now let's jump in and let's go look at standings of the conference and of the NFL. So the Cowboys are 7-0, Patriots are 6-2, Packers are 6-2. Steelers are 4-3. They're ranked 13th right now in the AFC. They're not making the playoffs, but it's only halfway through the season. Now let's continue to sim and look how they do. So it's coming down. Oh shit. Okay. So the Steelers did turn their season around. They were 4-3. They finished with a record of 6-3, so they did go positive, but it looks like they just snuck into the wild card. The Ravens took over and went 12-4. Jeez, they only lost 1 for the rest of the season. But let's go ahead. Let's upgrade these players. Oh, Devin Bush got 4 skill points. TJ Watt got 2. All right. 33 players were upgraded at the end of the season. Now, they are facing the Houston Texans, but let's go ahead and look at the stats first. Ben finished last in passing yards. I do not know how. Bell finished 2nd in rushing yards, and 8th in rushing touchdowns, and 3rd in carries. And Antonio Brown finished 65th in the league. Ooh, let's take a look at that matchup and see who did good receiving, who did better. So Brown had 63 receptions, and Juju had 64 yards-wise. Antonio Brown beat him in yards. Touchdowns, they were tied. Average yards per game, Antonio Brown beat him about 5 yards. Run after catch, Juju had more. Who had the longest? Juju did. Okay. They both played 16 games. Antonio Brown had way more downs played than him. What about Le'Veon? So he only got 388 receiving yards, but still, damn, 829 downs and compared to 986. I'd say Juju probably had the better year. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully it doesn't bother any Antonio Brown fans, but looks like Juju could have had the better year if he had more downs played. And Le'Veon Bell did do very good in the rushing game, and so did James Conner with 410 as backup. It's not bad at all with 7 touchdowns. But let's go look at the yearly awards. Check that out. Let's go to weekly, see if the Steelers got any. So they got one here, Le'Veon Bell, 255 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Jeez, all right. We see you, bro. Any more? Ben Roethlisberger with 5 passing touchdowns, 434 yards. And then Le'Veon Bell and Steven Nelson. Okay. That was a big game at the end. I saw they lost, though, by 3 points to the Ravens. But let's go ahead and look at the playoff schedule now. Let's see. The Browns made it? Dang. So the first round, it's Browns at Chargers, Bears at Falcons, Steelers at Texans, and Cardinals at Rams. So that means 3 AFC North teams made it to the playoffs. So that meant the Steelers and the Browns hold the wild card spot, and that was a close race. I did not expect the Bengals to do good. But the Cowboys and Ravens were the first and second seeds. Well, Cowboys first. They both get byes. Same with the Patriots and Chargers. But we're going to go look at the AFC. So Ravens and Patriots got the bye week. Then Chargers, Steelers, Browns, and Texans. So the Bengals missed out. Makes sense. NFC, Cowboys, Packers with a tie. Falcons, Rams, Cardinals, Bears. Okay, it's not bad at all. Let's go ahead and jump into the game. We're going to super sim it. But, see who takes the dub here. See if we advance in the playoffs. See what happens. Actually, I forgot to show you guys one more thing. Forgot to go look at the yearly awards. Let's go take a look at those real quick, actually. Stats, awards, yearly awards. Boom. So Lamar Jackson got MVP. That is pretty cool, not going to lie. Besides that, no Steeler players. What about Offensive Player of the Year? Anyone on offense? Le'Veon Bell. Anyone on the defense? No. Offensive Rookie. Marquise Brown. Okay. Anyone on the defense? Devin Bush got the Rookie of the Year on defensive side. Best quarterback, Andrew Luck. Too bad he retired. Le'Veon Bell at running back. No receivers. Obviously, our line's pretty good. Linebackers, Steelers, DBs, Joe Hayden. All right, now let's jump into the game and let's see what the Steelers can do. All right, guys, we're going to jump to the end of the game here. Let's see what is going to happen between these two. So the Steelers go up by 3. They go up by 10. Houston goes down and scores. We're actually going to change this to normal pace. All right, so let's see what happens. So they're up 13-7 right now. Texans are putting sort of a drive together here. They are driving down the field. They are down 6. Deshaun throws it away. Oh, 5-yard penalty now. Oh, looking bad here. Duke Johnson. Oh, big play to Duke Johnson. That trade from the Browns to him. That was a pretty good trade, not going to lie. Oh, they got to punch it in here. And they do. And it is 13-14. Steelers have the ball. 3rd and 9 here. What are they going to do? And Ben gets sacked by the defense of the Houston Texans. But Houston gets stopped right back. And the Steelers get it at the 50. Antonio Brown showing them what they can do. And it was intercepted. Deshaun Gibson. Come on, Ben. See if the Steelers continue the playoff drought with the 3 big Bs. And they are down 4. Not much time left. 2nd and 1. Oh, 4th and 6. Wait, why was there a penalty by Devin Bush? That's confusing. All right, 3rd and 5, and he throws it away, so it's 4th down. Steelers are getting the ball. This is a big 4th quarter here. Oh, and a 44-yard dot to Antonio Brown for the touchdown, and that's when Antonio Brown kicks in. He's a big playmaker. But here they go. 2nd and 13. It's 3rd and 9. Come on. Oh, big pass down the field again. Another big pass. The Steelers secondary are giving them up left and right. 4th and 1, and it is all tied up here. Let's see if we can sim some more. Oh, there goes the Steelers. Uh-oh. Texans could be in trouble, and Juju goes in for the 1-yard pass. It is 27-20. Let's see what oh, Houston goes big. Oh, there they go. It's going to be a tight one. 3rd and 1. 1st and goal. Houston Texans punch it in. So we're going to put it in slow, and we're going to jump into this game and watch it. So let's see if Ben here can get the offense rolling. Looks like he's in shotgun. As long as he doesn't throw a pick here, he's all right. Vance McDonald for about 5 yards. You need to call timeout and do something here. So the 7-second runoff. They need to get in field goal position or something. Throw it to Antonio Brown. Throw it to one of your big playmakers. Quit just dumping it off, Ben. It's 1st and 10. Steelers need something here. Long way to that field goal range. They got to get to like the 30. Throws it. They find Juju. Juju, get out of bounds. What are you doing? They got to call timeout. So they have 1 timeout left. They got Bell in the backfield. They got the trips on the left side. They need something big to happen. Oh, it's not even Bell on the left side. They throw it across the middle to the tight end, and Vance McDonald gets down to the 43. You guys got to hurry up. 7-6. Come on, Steelers. You guys got to get down. This is a terrible play call if you don't. And it looks like they're going for the end zone, and Brown drops it, and it's going into OT. Wow, that was terrible play management by the Steelers offense. That usually happens when it comes close, just like the Saints last year. Let's not bring that up, though.
Ball comes out. Smith-Schuster coughed it up.
So the Steelers have won the toss, and they are getting the ball. They select to receive. That is a good decision. Now let's jump in. So Le'Veon Bell's number did change. I thought that was Le'Veon. But big play to Vance McDonald. Next one's incomplete. Next one's incomplete again. You need something big here. Oh, to Le'Veon Bell coming up close. They keep on driving. 2nd and 8. 21-yard reception to Ryan Switzer. They're down to the 12. Now they're down to the 7. Now they're down to the 1. And it looks like the Steelers are walking away with a W. So they are moving on in the playoffs. Let's see who they're going to play when we get back. Uh-oh. Next game, the Steelers are facing the big, bad Patriots with Tom Brady in the divisional round. We're going to go ahead and sim this and see if they win. See what happens here. And the Steelers beat the Patriots 31-27. Looks like they got weekly awards. Vince Williams with 14 tackles. That is a lot of tackles. More upgrades to the squad. Doesn't really matter. Don't know how to say his name. Saw him in preseason though. So it is down to them. Ravens and Steelers conference championship game. Let's go ahead and sim to the Super Bowl. Actually, no. We're going to sim to the Pro Bowl. For we see who makes it from the Steelers. See if Bell or any of them make it. And they won. The Steelers are going to the Super Bowl. Let's go ahead and view the Pro Bowl roster. So, wow. Oh, no one that plays in the Super Bowl plays in the... Okay. So, you got all these boys. Travis Kelce. Alright, we don't need to look at that then. Because the Steelers made it to the Super Bowl. They beat the Ravens. Ryan Shazier, for some odd reason, has an upgrade point. Probably from making the Super Bowl. But next week, let's see, against the Rams. Ooh, okay. So, the Steelers are facing the Rams. They look like both undercards here that made it to the Super Bowl. Let's go ahead and look at the playoff schedule. See what the Rams had to go through. So, the Rams... They go ahead and they beat the Arizona Cardinals. So Kyle Murray did take the Cardinals to the playoffs. Then they beat the Packers. Okay, and then they also beat the Cowboys, who were the #1 seed. And same with the Steelers. So this is pretty cool. 2 undercards going up against each other. Let's jump into it and see what happens. Talib was talking that trash to Antonio Brown. You guys see that? But here we are, the Super Bowl in Miami. The Steelers versus the Rams. 2 high-flying offenses. This is going to be a good game, I can tell. Got Ben against Jared Goff. But then we also got your boy Antonio Brown and Brandon Cooks. This is gonna be a good game. Now let's jump into it. So Rams get the ball first. Looks like they're driving. They got Todd Gurley and Le'Veon Bell in this matchup. It's gonna be a good one. Huge pass, probably to Brandon Cooks. They got a bunch of receivers out there, and the first drive for the Rams could go in. Why would you not give it to Mr. Todd Gurley when you're in the red zone? But they go up anyway, and the Steelers get the ball. They're driving. It's 3rd and 10. Oh, and they give the ball up their first possession. Now, if the defense of the Steelers cannot stop these Rams offense, it's going to be a long day, but they did the second drive. Now here comes the Steelers. They did get sacked. It's 3rd and 5. Goes to Antonio Brown. They get the first down. Next one goes to Juju. And the next one goes to Brown. And now it goes to Bell. Adding these two guys are a dangerous weapon, but it is intercepted by Nicole Roby-Coleman. And now the Rams have it on the Steelers, and they drive and get the touchdown. So what it looks like that these Steelers are starting off pretty rough, and the Rams are starting off pretty hot. Let's go into fast mode here, see what it looks like at half, and they are getting blown out of the water, 24-23. But the Steelers are trying to make a comeback. They are trying their hardest. They can only kick field goals. They are down only 14 points, and they get stopped, and the Rams are walking away with the Super Bowl. But, hey, Steelers get Bell and Brown back. They go to the Super Bowl. They end up losing to the Rams. That's just how it is sometimes. The offense was not out hot. They got completely cooked by the Rams. Defense shut the Steelers down. But I'm going to go ahead, advance a couple seasons. If anything happens with the Steelers, I will let you guys know. But we'll see what happens next couple years, and I'll let you guys know. Next season, the Browns go 14-2, and the Steelers go 4-10-2. What the hell happened to the roster? So they lost. Oh no, they still have key components to the squad. Ben sucks. They have TJ Watt. They have Devin Bush. They have no corners. No safety. What happened to this squad? I put on automatic, so it did it all itself. Dang. So after that, the Steelers just go to shit is what I'm guessing. And, yeah. That's really weird. Well, the Steelers only ended up winning 2 more games. Pretty much the same overall. Not really. They lost a lot of overalls. But that's going to do it for this episode of What If. If you guys want to see any more, drop down in the comment what you'd like to see, and I will catch you guys next time. I hope you guys smash the like button, comment down below what you'd like to see, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.